make another Conquest run as he's done multiple times before. And Jester, this isn't a terrible pick. Cyber's mobility can give Katana some problems. The knockdowns in the corner, if she doesn't have armor, can't escape it. And very good. Committing to the forward 3 ice blast, which does combo now after the patch. And look at that mobility already paying off. And those ice bombs are going to force movement wherever they are on the screen. And Starcharger waking up an awful lot early, and look at how much meter Jester has early.
Yeah, look at this. And another thing, I mean, as you see, Starcharger is going with Assassin and not Royal Storm, so he's not going to be able to throw back those ice balls. So that might be a little matchup thing right there. Got to look out for him. Maybe Starcharger's looking clean right now, pushing him right to the corner. Nigga Jester getting out of there. It was just a lot of back and forth right now. There's no solid hit, just the chip out. Doing a lot of stuff by Katana right now. Yeah, it's going to be a punish. But a side and a break. Yeah. Starcharger is going to take this first round. Pretty clean. All right, and again, I like him using the slide to stop the approach from the 4-2. Yeah. You can't get out of that with the slide, so good knowledge right there from Mingled Jester. Again, Starcharger, a lot of damage coming out right now. 36%. Corpse hop.
Oh, and a lot of respect from Jester. And if you're blocking, you know what? If you're blocking, you're dying here at MK. Luckily gets the trade with the ice ball. Didn't have any stamina. And great commitment though on the overhead end of the ball. Doesn't get the knockdown though. Does the forward 4-3 a little early and doesn't get the dive kick cancel. Oh, he doesn't commit on the mix-up there. And it would have worked out in his favor. Eating some plus frames here.
I like that jump back by Starcharger, man. Trying to look out
for it. Here we go.
That's going to be a punish.
Cyber not
solid whiff punish.
Not the first damage.
That's going to kill.
Very good. Luckily got him.
That's a shot.
That would not have killed if he did not get him to the corner. It would have been really close. But luckily he was able to get another 4-4. And what a reaction. Jester's reaction to the zoning has been fantastic, especially with those slides where he gets the punish.
Yeah. 33%. A lot of damage right here on Katana's side. 4-1 stagger's trying to stagger away. Oh, no ice ball right there.
Using that dive kick to throw off Starcharger. It's so fast on whiff. And dropping his combo, Starcharger. That is very rare for him. And wow, Jester, I'm not too sure what that EX dive kick was all about. And once again, reacting to the zoning.
Has no meter, so
good breaker from Starcharger. That would have been a guaranteed ice ball. It's so easy to
right up for the ice ball.
Wow. Off goes the head. And Mingled Jester looking decent with Cyber here. I like what he went in mentally. You know, having the mobility to deal with the zoning from Katana. And this looks like a matchup that Starcharger may not know. You know, not a lot of Cybers left in the world. After that first patch, I think we all jumped ship. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think every single Cyber player jumped ship. And even lately, the few that stuck with him have been letting go. I mean, guys like Karma, guys like
Condor,
falling by the wayside. Rios, there's so many Cyber players that have abandoned ship, and I know he's still a good character. He's got that knockdown in the corner game that's really hard to deal with. He's got the great mobility. The ice bombs can cause trouble, but Starcharger just clutching it out there. I like that pick, but Mingled Jester known for that Tanya, and here we go, baby, going straight to Tanya.
Yeah. But again, you know, it's all about going with your main stuff early, I believe. Like, you know, go what works, man. You know, don't necessarily throw it off. Like, as you see Titanium Tigers earlier, it's like, if you would have went with your stuff early, you possibly could have got a 3-0. But, hey, you know, let's see if he can bring it back, man. The Starcharger looking clean. Yeah, here we go. It's going to be a punish right there.
And 19% Assassin Strike. So much damage. Very good. Checking him right back. Doesn't want to give Starcharger any momentum, but wow. Meterless. Throat slice. Starcharger a little bit savage right now.
That's in this trap right there. Do not want to take that fireball. It's going to be a lot of damage. Ooh. Nice use of the fan right there by Starcharger. Here we go. Trying to throw a little bit of extra damage on top. What's it going to be? If he gets the hit, it's going to be bad. Solid back dash.
Ooh, and Starcharger, I think he would actually built the bar to get the EX fan to possibly chip out. If he'd have done one more normal on that string, I think he would have built the bar to do an EX fan and try to chip out Jester, but wow, Jester bringing it back.
Yeah. Possibly being a little bit too complacent right there, Starcharger, so he has to try to kick up the intensity a little bit. There we go. Nice. Catching him with the air fan. Starcharger's been doing that very well in these past 2 games. Oh, yeah, throwing the damage buff on a little early. I'm not mad at that at all. Try to get as much damage as you can on the hit. And here we go. Yeah, definitely wanted to break that. Was going to be a lot of damage there. Oh, there we go. The king of the down 1 DP. And he does it, and it works out. Here we go. Leaving a lot down in the corner.
Second part of 1-1. Swiping Jester. And his out of the corner attempt, and that drill kick, such great air-to-air priority. And random fan gets it out of the air. Starcharger tying things up here.
Starcharger is mixing up the jump in punch versus the jump fan very nicely, and is mixing up Mingled Jester a lot. Ooh, and there we go with the jump fan, catching him jumping out of the air. The combo continuation. All right, Mingled Jester sitting on 1 bar right now. What is he going to decide to do?
Blocking the mix, right?
To get out of that.
What a stagger from Mingled Jester, and we're pretty much dead even here, especially after this throw. Completely even on meter. Oh, and whip punishes the throw with a crossover, and he has no options here.
Unbreakable, boys.
And he has to watch out for that interactable. Ooh, closes the gap.
Punish. Okay, yo.
Getting
great block on that drill kick, man. Didn't get a full punish, but you know, the chip out of work. You gotta take it where you can get it. Starcharger gonna move up 2-0 over Mingled Jester. Yeah.
Starcharger. I mean, that was a little bit. If you're Mingled Jester, you had 2 bars there at the end. You didn't have to commit to something like a drill kick. All you had to do was simply land, try to mix up on the ground. You had some safety in the shroud where you could have backdashed after. Because in that situation, if you're Starcharger, you definitely want to check that shroud. Even if you double shroud, you'll get the kill that low on health. And Jester going back to Cyber Sub-Zero here. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really feeling that pick, man. Didn't fare for him very well in the first game, and I think he did pretty well with Tanya. I mean, just coming down to the wire, Starcharger made a better decision, and yeah. But let's see how this plays out.
Ooh, and that huge down 1. Katana checking Cyber to start us off here. Yeah, and those are so smart to use against a character like Cyber, because everything that he's going to try to approach you with is on the whole going to be a high. Whether it's forward 2, forward 1, all you have to worry about is forward 4, and if you read it, you crouch it and you punish it, and that is what makes someone like Cyber, who doesn't have as big a tool set as the other Triborgs, makes it so hard to generate pressure with. Even though he has the mix, but to get to it is so hard, and that damage boost is going to close out for Starcharger. As I finish that sentence, try to break down the weaknesses of Cyber Sub-Zero, and Starcharger just running away with it now.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff an ice bar right there, a little slow right there. Seems like Mingled Jester is just trying to get these small hits, trying to fish for something with the ice ball, but he has to be careful because Starcharger jumped over it and punished it before. So, let's see. Right, oh my God, just immense chip damage and pressure right now.
And he threw the hold on the parry, and falling forward there was Mingled Jester. And the double NJP, I love that setup. You want to press the button after the NJP, but that any advancing armor gets you out of that setup. And that NJP again, working for Jester, and Starcharger has no bar here. And that is a nice little unblockable, but you don't commit fully to that ever. Jester making a little bit of a mistake there, and he loses the corner. That could be huge here in the final round of this match.
Yeah, but he was able to stay alive with getting this one round. See if he keeps his momentum going.
Very good pull up of the gap from Starcharger. That's 19%. That's a mini B&B. Oh, and the instant air.
Oh my God, the instant fans.
Anti-airing that dive kick coming in. And Pierce drop it, gets himself in the corner.
Drops it. You not want to get hit when those eyes are red. She's a scorned woman. Oh, gonna be a lot of damage,
like that.
And this actually might kill. Try to make it unbreakable as possible.
Oh, the next man couldn't do it. One mix here, though. And it actually hit the back one, hit everywhere it seemed. Oh, and the overcommitment.
Oh, that's going to be a punish.
That
that's going to be optimal chip out damage. Yeah. Nothing too flashy after that. Maybe a little fatality. Can you do it? Malika Evo 2015.
Oh, almost didn't get it.
Okay, we got it. We got it, though. No Malika Evo. It's okay. It actually came out. I mean, yeah, just like we said, I mean,